Welcome to my channel, Purposeful Play, where I talk about all things early childhood education. I'm Danielle and I teach 4K in Wisconsin. And today, as per your request, I am going to show you what my virtual classroom looks like. Well, the classroom isn't virtual, but the teaching is virtual and it's happening in this room. And I'm going to show you some of the things that I use while I'm teaching as well. So let's get started. If you've watched some of my other videos, you know that I have a puppy and he makes a frequent appearance, whether it's, you hear him barking, he just jumps on me. But right now he's on the other side of that glass door whining because he really wants to get in here and see me. And I'm not gonna let him. So I decided at the beginning of this school year to not spend a lot of time creating some kind of backdrop. This is what my students look at. And because this is my craft room, I did not want to change it because I want to keep crafting. So I've got all my stuff behind me here. I've got my table where I can just quickly clean it off if I'm doing some crafting work. But I have seen a lot of teachers that create some fabulous backdrop with what do they call them? Anchor charts and posters and whatever else. I didn't do that. I was just keeping it simple and keeping it real. So I've got my laptop that is plugged into a charger and then also plugged into the document camera that's just right here, and which I got on Amazon. I can link it down below. It works great. I absolutely love it. I don't know how I would be doing this without it. I'm sure I could figure it out. It really wouldn't be that bad. And then I've got, these are library books that I took out from the library, our public library, just for this study we're doing that's signs. It is my craft room, so I still have a bunch of my crafting stuff. There's my Cricut over there. Some books in that little box that I'm using for right now. I still like a paper calendar, even though I do use a digital one. And then on the wall there, I've got some things I need to reference and remember, my little number poems when we're writing the numbers together, and then a schedule with the names of the kids that are in my small groups and my play groups or my play dates. And then beside me, let me show you what I have beside me. It's just a little cart that I roll up right beside me and then I move away when I'm not using it. And I got this at Michael's and it is fabulous. I actually bought one in black that I set up in my classroom for when I do go back. And I'll show you what I have on the cart and some of the things that I use during my Zoom meetings with my kids. We are sticking pretty close to creative curriculum, so we still do, morning song or a welcome song. We do a question of the day, and I just write it on a little mini whiteboard with a magic eraser, dry erase marker, and then I put this under my document camera. When we do our morning meeting our large group meeting and our hello or welcome song, I hold up the names of each kid right in front of the camera. It used to be all uppercase letters. It is now upper and lowercase. And I have also started doing their last names just so they can kind of start recognizing and reading their last names. So I do that every time. I change it up a lot. I sometimes I'll sing a song, listen for a word that rhymes with your name. And then I don't hold up their name yet. I say Danielle, Senyel, Wenyel. Yes, it's Danielle. And then I can see the kids when they recognize what their rhyming name is. I guess this isn't really talking about what I'm using and where I am, but that's okay. I'm just telling you some of the things that I do. I also keep a dice close by for any large or small group activities that I might need it for. I have a mini felt board that I can hold up and put little smaller felt stories on. I have a bigger one at school, and I've showed this before, but it's just a small canvas that I've stretched the black felt over top of, and then the felt pieces stick to the felt. So love this. I use a lot of library books. I look in the back of the Creative Curriculum Teacher's Guide, and it gives you a long list of nonfiction and fiction children's book. And I go on my library website and I just put a hold on a whole bunch of them. And then you can see my husband walking around in the back there. He's helping cook dinner tonight. And then I just go and pick them up. Our library is still closed, so I just go and reserve a time to pick them up. So I've got a giant stack on my table of library books, which I use all the time. I sometimes use this, not as much anymore. When we do our question of the day, the kids can hold up their no and yes card. Our question has to be answered with either yes or no. They can do a thumbs up or thumbs down too, but I keep this beside me. I'm just peeking over there. That's my old dog, Sydney. That is not the naughty puppy, but I guess she wants to get in here too. And then I have a chalkboard from our Learning Without Tears, which I guess used to be Handwriting Without Tears. I've got chalk that we can use in a large group or small group, and I usually say ahead of time that the kids need to bring their chalkboards to large group or small group meeting. So I keep that in my little cart that's right beside me, trying to get it back in where it goes. I keep a little stack of alphabet cards, just ones that I made by cutting out pieces of paper. I have a million at school, but these are the ones I'm just keeping at home. I have uppercase on one side and lowercase on the other, and I just keep those clipped together. Sydney, speaking at me. And I keep those in here. And then I also have a little stack of numbers as well. A couple of other things I have around me. This one is just a list of words, because sometimes I sing songs where I ask the kids to rhyme words together or give me a thumbs up, do bat and cat rhyme. And in the moment, sometimes I just can't think of those words. I don't know why, but so I just keep this stuck to my desk close by so that I can quickly reference it if I need to. And then if I see people are getting a little wiggly, I just keep a list also of some of our favorite finger plays or movement songs. So if I need to quickly grab one of those and do it, then we can. And I don't know why. I mean, I just forget them in the moment. I'm not sure why. So I keep that over there as well. Oops. And then the other thing I keep close by is my my happy planner. I feel like I've already talked about these things in another video, but I really like this. It's one that you can buy refills for them. I just buy them on Amazon. I could actually make my own and put them in this, because I do have the hole punch that is this. It's not a regular hole punch. It's kind of a funky little one, but I do have that that hole punch if I wanted to. I keep the times and who I have one-on-ones with, if I have any other Zoom meetings, things that I need to do, like I do use sticky notes, and then sometimes I'll write in here things I need to do, or whether it's school related or personal. I do keep a regular calendar, like a Google calendar, but I just sometimes need that beside me when I can't open up my electronic calendar fast enough. Right now we're doing the science study, and so I do have a little stop and go when we're playing, you know, kind of a red light, green light, freeze dance. We did a little washing machine, letter recognition, letter sound thing. So right now I keep that close beside me as well. I tend to keep most of them at school and just bring home what I need every week. I do love puppets. This is one of my newest ones, and I got him on Amazon, and I love him. Like, how cute is that? I did scare one little girl though once, so I have to be careful with how much the puppets are talking to the kids without me there. They like to see my face and the puppet's face at the same time. So I love my Pete the Cat. And then I've got one felt story at home that is a hunting we will go song. So I have a hunting we will go, a hunting we will go, we'll catch a bee and put it in a tree, and then we'll let it go. And those, I use those on my felt board. So I have a bunch of those, and I sing it, and I get input from the kids. If you want to see more of the materials and props that I use, you might want to check out my small group videos, because that is tend to where I use a lot more materials is in my small group. My large group tends to be a story, some kind of movement and finger play, and did I say story? Our question of the day, and a little discussion. So that's kind of what our large group is. But my small groups is where I tend to use more materials, and I will link those down below. That is it. I know it's kind of plain, but it's definitely working for me. Usually once or twice a week I go into school and do my Zoom meetings from there. Sometimes I have to go in because I like to record some videos at school that I put on CISA, like my yoga videos or my mindful moments, just because it's nice and quiet and I have a little bit more space to record those videos. But you'll be getting to see the classroom a little bit more in just a little over a week. I am heading back in person on February 1st. I'm going to have my mornings in person, and then the afternoon I'm still teaching virtually. So you'll, on my channel, you get to see a little bit of both. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Have a happy day.